Thinking about buying a used VersaSpa Pro automated spray tan booth? Here's what you need to know. In this video, we're breaking down what to expect when a used VersaSpa Pro spray tan booth arrives, especially if it's been used in a commercial setting for about 5 years. We'll show you the parts that will need replacing, the costs involved, and the potential repairs so you can make an informed decision. Labor costs. Sunless technicians across the country typically charge between $85 and $120 per hour, plus drive time to your location, so keep that in mind when planning your repair budget. We just received this booth from Texas. After inspecting the front of the spray tower, we found the plastic spray nozzle assembly near the heaters is brittle, and the spray housing broke free during shipping. This means the inner and outer spray housing will need replacing. Estimated cost for parts, $378 to $400 plus labor. The 2 brushes are also pretty worn out. You could likely handle replacing these yourself, and the cost for new brushes is around $225. Moving to the back of the spray column, the 4 solution pumps are all version 1. These will need replacing eventually to the upgraded version 2. If one fails, each pump will cost about $325. Also, if the solution reservoir cracks during shipping, expect an additional $220 per piece. The orange and blue air hoses supply heat and air during the spray cycle. These hoses crack over time, and cracked hoses can lead to uneven tans and unhappy customers. Plan to replace all the hoses before putting the booth back in service. The cost for new hoses is about $320 plus installation. If the booth you're getting has an older version 1 touchscreen, if the touchscreen is missing pixels or loses sensitivity or stops working completely, you'll need to upgrade to version 2. The retrofit kit for this upgrade costs around $1,900, and labor to install it will run between $300 and $500. Looking at the front of the fan column, which sucks in overspray and exhausts purified air back into the room, we notice the front plastic cover is covered in hard water stains. While this is just cosmetic, you can replace the cover if you want it to look like new. The cost for a new cover is $365 plus shipping. We also removed the water-stained plastic cover to check the inside of the fan column. The paint is starting to lift due to exposure to sunless solution, but with some sanding and fresh paint, you can restore this to near-new condition. Next up, the ceiling. After years of use, you'll likely see some buildup of solutions around the exhaust fan. In this case, I recommend playing it safe and purchasing a new fan assembly for $1,480. Keeping your air filtration system in top shape is crucial for a clean, professional spray tan environment. Also, after years of use, the lenses on the LED ceiling lights often crack and need replacing to ensure proper lighting for clients during the spray. A replacement pair of lenses costs around $295. After time, the bottom aluminum frames of the door can develop oxidation, causing the paint to lift, which may lead to leaks. It's a good idea to address this damage before reassembling the machine. You can sand down the affected areas and repaint them with weather-resistant outdoor paint. If you'd rather replace the aluminum extrusions, they typically cost between $50 and $65 each. Be sure to inspect the front and rear green acrylic walls for stress cracks, as these can lead to leaks. If needed, replacing the rear acrylic wall will cost around $1,300 and the front wall around $900. When the floor arrives, it's often scratched up, has water stains, oxidation, stripped hardware, and the vinyl rubber molding can be worn down. The fiberglass floor surface is like a boat's gel coat finish, so with the right equipment and time, you can refinish it to look like new. You'll also want to purchase new non-skid strips and numbered foot pads for about $150. Lastly, make sure the previous owner has included all the water lines, filters, hardware, and most importantly, the T-Max controller. Without the T-Max controller, you won't be able to control the booth from the front desk. If you need to buy a new one, expect to pay around $850 for the complete kit. There's a great network of qualified sunless technicians across the U.S. who can help with the installation and programming of your used VersaSpa Pro. The average cost for reassembling a used unit is between $250 and $1,500, depending on how far they have to travel to your location. Most technicians will ask the business owner to accept delivery, uncrate the booth, and move it into place before scheduling the final installation and setup. In conclusion, buying a used VersaSpa Pro booth can save you money up front, but it's important to factor in potential repairs and upgrades. By understanding what to expect, you can budget accordingly and get your booth back up and running efficiently. Cosmetically, the exterior paint on a used machine, the spray and fan columns, will never have a like-new appearance, especially in high-wear areas, so expect paint blemishes and peeling. Purchasing a used VersaSpa Pro from a qualified reseller can save you a lot of headaches, anxiety, and unexpected costs. Sunel Parts offers turnkey packages with installation and training, as well as completely refurbished units. Let us know if you have any questions. Our team is here to help. Call now 1-800-667-9189.